Hey everybody. So we've got another lower body love workout today, and this one is going to focus on the butte. Specifically, we're focusing on the glutes, big muscles here. When we do compound exercises like squats and lunges, we work the glutes, but we also work the quads. And if you remember from last week, this is the biggest muscle group in the body, and so sometimes they'll kind of take over. And what we can see is a little bit of an imbalance between these big, strong muscles here and then the posterior muscles, the glutes and the hamstrings. We're going to do hamstrings next week. So these are 3 exercises today that can kind of help to isolate or help you to focus a little bit more on the glute muscles. So the first one is a bridge. It's called a glute bridge. And this is one of the best ones you can do to work these posterior muscles here. What you're going to do is you're going to lie down like this, and you want to bring your heels in pretty close to your hips, not all the way, but pretty close. I can touch them with my fingertips. And then we're just going to squeeze up into a bridge position. And when I do that, I'm going to focus on squeezing with the glutes and then lowering back down. You just squeeze up and lower. If you want to make this more challenging, you can like hold a dumbbell or 2 on your hips. You can also try to do one leg at a time. So in that case, I just bring one foot in a little bit more and then lift up, or you can cross over and do it like that. So those are a couple ways you can make it more challenging, but just a good old glute bridge. You should definitely feel this working here in the glutes, and again, probably a little bit into the hamstrings. So that's the first exercise. The next one, we're just going to turn over and we're going to go into a donkey kick. And you can do this standing, which I'll show you in a minute, but let me show you from this position. So we're going to get into this quadruped position so that our wrists are right below our shoulders and our knees are right below our hips. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the foot up and go straight up and kick. So almost like I'm trying to kick the ceiling with my heel. So again, here we're really isolating those posterior muscles, and you should definitely feel this. And what I'm doing here is I'm keeping the motion in the hips, and I'm not bending forward as I do this. So my upper body's staying stable, and then I'm just letting the movement come from the hip. Okay, now if you want to, you can do this standing. So let me grab a chair, really simple. And then what I'm going to do here is just same thing. I'm going to hold it. Let me pull this here a little bit more and then push straight back. But again, what I want to try not to do is to lean down like this. I want to keep the upper body stable and let all the motion come from the hip joint and focus on squeezing with the glute muscle. All right, so that's the second exercise. The final exercise is a pistol squat. I know some of y'all are familiar with these. This is basically a one-legged squat. We're going to do the modified version sitting down because it's way more challenging without the chair. So what I'm going to do here is, now let me say this too, if you need to, you can do this near like a table or a counter or something to help you pull up. That's completely fine. You can use like a broomstick or something like that to help you. So anything like that is completely okay. You can even just do a good old-fashioned squat on this if you want to. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to balance with one foot in the middle, and then I'm going to push up and then lower back down. Let me do this from the side so y'all can see. Now, the key here is that when I come back down, I'm going to lower nice and slow, or as slow as I can. Let me show y'all from the side, instead of just plopping back down. Now, quad is definitely still working a little bit here, but you should feel the glute helping you a little bit more as you push up and go back down. Okay, so those are the 3 exercises for today. We've got bridges, we've got donkey kicks, and we've got pistol squats. Again, focusing on working the glutes here. So aim for about 10 to 15 reps of each one, or 10 reps each side of the pistol squats. Good luck. Let me know how it goes.